Hi guys, Tony here. Sort of branching off my Serie A prediction video. I'm not regretting picking Milan to reach top four, and one team is going to be out of there, and I have to go with Napoli versus AS Roma. We have to see if that part's going to be off or not. Just a matter between a third place and a fifth place, but I do see a lot here for AC Milan. They finished 8 points behind Inter Milan. If they had 9 more points last year, they could have made it to the Champions League. Now I'm starting to see the significance of Gonzalo Higuain's number 9 and what he was bought to do. What everyone knows what he's bought to do, which is pretty much score more goals. So AC Milan is not able to lose that many games or settle for draws instead of wins, and that's exactly what's happening here. So the Serie A table here. We'll talk more about that over the course of the video, but I did find it funny that Chelsea and AC Milan had the same gematrias. I found nothing with 53, but in terms of 26, it's interesting how AC Milan has won all these Scudettos. Yes, they play in a big city, but I find it funny why they're called AC Milan in the first place. Because AC Milan and Scudetto both equal 26. It is AC Milan that has 18 Scudettos, I believe. It's Gonzalo Gerardo Higuain that equals 119. His full name. It's funny that Forza AC Milan powered straight to AC Milan equals 119. So that's where the 56 is coming from, the 56 goals that AC Milan scored last year. The simple gematria value is 119 for Forza. AC Milan also the same value as Gonzalo Gerardo Higuain. Now Caldera, here's why Caldera is not playing for Juve anymore. Caldera equals 22, probably the best young defender in Italy. Puzzling move, but that's what the short term is. That's what happens when you win literally everything except for the Champions League. You settle for someone that's been there for years and someone that's got the experience. You can't fault Juve for doing this, but over the long run, this move is going to make AC Milan one of the strongest teams in Italy and competing for Scudettos year in and year out in the future. 3 years from now, I'd say. Caldera, Milan equal 22. Their coach, Gattuso, Gennaro Gattuso equals 22 and 103. Funny how Higuain goal equals 132. He'd be doing this with Gattuso. It's Higuain goal that equals 104 and 59 until the end. Fino alla fine, the Juventus slogan. This is why he played with these guys. I tell you, Fino alla fine equals 104. Mattia Caldera, that's why Juventus signed him and sent him on loan to Atalanta. Last time they won was the 41st Champions League. The coding was there for Caldera to remain at Juventus, but Milan made it clear that if Juventus wanted to bring Leonardo back home, that they had to give up Mattia Caldera as well. AC Milan had quite a bargain. It's funny that Mattia equals 64, his first name, Milano equals 64, and it is Juventus Football Club that equals 64 as well. That's why Mattia was with Juventus, and this is why he's with Milan now. This may have been in the works for quite some time over the last couple of months. This gematria is why I think that was certainly the case. It is Juventus that equals 24. You know, funny how Mattia is 24 years old. He was born on 5-9. May the 5th. 5-5, that's a lot like 55. It was Higuain, 2 that scored 55 goals with Juventus in total. The last time an Italian team won the Champions League was in the 55th Champions League. Why is Caldera wearing number 33 with AC Milan? Well, Juventus wear the Freemasonic black and white stripes. It is Juventus FC equals 33. They made a deal with Milan. Caldera wears number 33. I think it has to do with Juventus. Literally, their colors represent Freemasonry and the meaning of life in the universe. Balance between good and bad, whatnot. Fortune, misfortune is what gives the universe meaning. It is Masonry that equals 33. It is Freemason that equals 42. You know, that's why Higuain played with Juventus in the first place. The black and white stripes is Higuain that equals 42. Look at Higuain equaling 42 in Gematria. 42 goals allowed for AC Milan last year. Milan had a total of 64 points last year. They make the deal with Juventus Football Club. They make the deal for Mattia. That's why they had 64 points. That's what number 9 was bought in to do, which is to allow Milan to be a top 4 team to make it to the Champions League. Top 4, Prime Quattro, 78. Gonzalo Higuain equals 78. Gennaro Gattuso has 78 as well. He was born in 1978. That was the connection I was thinking. But top 4, Quattro equals 31. Last time AC Milan made the Champions League, they beat Arsenal in the knockouts in the round of 16. Then they beat Barcelona. Check out the year, 2011. 20 plus 11 is 31. That was the last time they made the Champions League. It is Quattro equals 31. It is a Champions League final that's going to be played at Madrid. It is Bonucci that's going to be with Juventus this year, playing to win the Champions League at Ronaldo's old home for 9 years. That's what may be happening right now. It is. Let's see. So the 1920 Champions League campaign is where Milan would beat it again under this scenario, but that's what I'm thinking here, is that 4 equals 31. 2011 has the 31. That was the last time they were in the Champions League, was the Champions League that started that year. So I think this streak here would end at 7 full years without Champions League football. Cristiano Ronaldo's number 7. You never know. Is it Ronaldo going to Syria? That's going to be the catalyst for the Milans and even the Roma at the new stadium. This is what may be brewing over here. This 11-12 Champions League, last time they made it, those 2 years added to 23. This year's Champions League is going to be at Spain equals 23. I'm going with Juve to end the 23-year drought. Milan's last appearance may have to do with this upcoming season. They fell short last year. They sort of stumbled over the last couple of weeks, but I think Higuain in that young defense is going to give these guys Champions League football. This is why Caldera and Higuain are with AC Milan, number 33, number 9, and up to 42. It's Freemasons that make these moves. Juve and Milan, you notice those moves. You know, Bonucci and Andrea Pirlo for free. Both hate Inter, and certainly Juventus. Did they want to try to weaken Inter? Who knows? Or to send Leo back home. And with Cristiano with Juve, they had to move on from Gonzalo. But definitely, this is a sign that Ronaldo is really a catalyst for the whole league as a whole.